What's going on, fellas? Welcome back to Optimus Hands. I know it's been a while since I've done anything long form. Man, been busy. Bought a bike. Got my other channels. But I shouldn't neglect you guys. I told you guys I'm going to neglect you. I don't have the only hand shirt. I need to actually get a black one since it's colder. It's cooler. I need a black one with the black shoes. With the black. Never mind. Black Air Force Energy. But you guys have seen it. I know you know what's going on. You see it over here in the top left. BLK Prime Research. The Bud Buddies are silent right now. They're just keyboard warriors. I don't know what happened with this. We've all been waiting. They've been talking. They've been arguing. They've been talking about who's going to do what. Earl said he was ready. He said that was the only fight for him at 147. He's also mentioned that, hey, it's getting harder to maintain being at 147. He's been doing it for 10 years. He's ready to move up. And then Bud hits us with the okie doke. All right, so this is a follow-up video to another YouTuber. Let me pull him back up. I don't mess up the name real quick. Let's go to. You gotta hit that subscribe button, man. Subscribe. AM Sports Media. I'm gonna link the video down below because I just what I did. It's like, let me go on social media and put in BLK Prime, right? Now this is new from Fight Height. That's a new one, but AM Media, their first one I saw was 7 days ago. BLK legit. I'm going to put that video below, and I'm gonna answer some questions that he had in there because he was like, "Yo, I looked them up in California. I couldn't find them with the SOS or Secretary of State and other things." And I was already doing my own research. I just wanted to see who else had research out there before I did this video. So let me take you to what I found. All right, fellas. So I pulled up everything that I had on that the sheet. I'm not going to accept any cookies. So let's start with Desmond Gums. Now, AM Source Media, they did their video. They mentioned Desmond Gums' names, and they didn't delve deeper. I found Desmond Gums first when I was doing my research, and I went there. So when I went to look up who owned it, of course, his name comes up. Now, it doesn't list him as the owner. It lists him as the director. Now, pay attention to these dates. He's appointed as the director on May 18th of 2022. And if you look at where this file is, this is gov.uk, not US. It's not in the US. This is UK listing. So BLK Prime Ltd. You click on that. You see register office address. It's registered in London. Now it's supposed to be headquartered in California, right? But it says it's registered in London, Chambers Lane, London, England, NW10. I don't know what all that means. But it also says the status of the company is dissolved. Now, don't trip out on that too much because when a company's dissolved, when the British say a company's dissolved versus a company being dissolved in America, it's two different things. So company type, private limited company, nature business, residence, property management. All right, so you have the filing history. As you can see, you have this one. We'll get into this one in a second. The incorporation of the company. First Gazette notice of compulsory strike off. So let's get into strike offs. And let me see. Right here. I got that pulled up already. Guidance, strike off, dissolution, and restoration. So you do a strike off. So if you want to dissolve your company or you want to restore your company and you're a director or secretary of a company and advisor to the company, you can strike off, right? When a company can apply to be struck off the register, that means you're taking off the UK registry, right? A company can apply to the registrar to be struck off the register and dissolved. The company can do this if it's no longer needed. For example, if the directors were to retire and there's no one to take over the running of the company is a subsidiary whose name is no longer needed. The company was originally set up to exploit an idea that turned out not to be feasible. So there you go. Like I said, I'm gonna throw all these links underneath the video, underneath that like button. So make sure you hit that like button, and you can read through the rest of this yourself. I just noticed that was real interesting, because I was like, strike and the dissolution of company in America, that means like the company's it. There's no more. But it's different in the UK. So let's go back to what was that? Now, you see when they filed August 2022, and it was finalized October 25th, 2022. Now, we got May 18th, 2021. That's the same time old boy became director. But if you look, certificate of incorporation of a private limited company, there's a company number, BLK Prime Ltd, given a Company's House, Cardiff, on the 18th of May in 2021. You got to go to the link I listed below to get it. You can't save the link and then go back to it. You actually have to go to the link, and you can kind of see, hey, they're legit. You know, it's a legit filing. You can go through all the paperwork and see it. I wasn't doing all that. But it's interesting because you say you're headquartered in California, but you're registered in England. You're not registered with the SOS in the United States. So I find that interesting. And so if you look right here at this name right here, Miss Rachel Jane Rossiter, she's a British woman. Now she's the active director at Chili Bin Accountancy Limited in London, right? But she was also director at BLK Prime Limited. Now I don't know what other dealings they had in the UK, but you can see it's under her name, right? And she was appointed at the same time Desmond Gumbs was appointed, right? Let's go back to his stuff. Let's go. We can close that for now. Let's go back to people. Let's go back. Let's go to people. He's appointed. Here you are, Desmond Gumbs. Now he's in California. He's an American. He's company director, and she's company director at the same time. So it's interesting. I'm not saying it's wrong or right. You know, I don't know how the UK do all their business. Like I said, I had to look up strike offs and dissolutions for the UK. But it's just interesting. Like my guy at AM Sports Media was saying, like, you want these people in control of your career, and they can guarantee you 10 million, but they seem to be all over the place. And one thing I noticed is, if you go back to his video, one of the individuals that worked for BLK Prime for a time, they got hired on in 2017. BLK Prime says they've been around since 2018, right? Let's go to this one, right? Decision, PR Web. Hayward, California. That's where it's supposed to be based out of. You see it says BLK Prime subscription video on demand, SVOD, service available worldwide, has experienced rapid growth in the first few months of 2018 and actively acquiring more content. Now where's let's go to, I'm not sipping the cookies. Let's go here, and then let's go to, where is it? That's the jankiest site I've ever did see. Cause they had a date on here. It's hard to, man, this is the hardest website to navigate I've ever did see, man. No cap. But let's go through this real quick. If you read the terms and conditions, go through this. Access use of the license, the content, video player, embedding, and then you see suspension, discontinuation. This is interesting the way this reads. Now, terms and conditions are usually written about lawyers. the legalese, because just cover your eye, dot your I's and cross your T's. We hope not to, but may change, suspend, or discontinue temporarily or permanently some of all of the Black Prime services, including the content and devices through which the Black Prime services are accessed, with respect to any of our users at any time without notice. We hope not to. My bro was pointing out, what company has their terms and conditions reading like that? That doesn't make sense. We hope not to, but we may change. No, it's that you have lawyers write these things up for a specific reason for the legalese. This sounds like somebody aunt who was an English teacher wrote this up, man. That's crazy. And this should be a no-brainer right here. I didn't even see this last time. Internet access charges. You're responsible for any cost you incur to access the internet. That's a no-brainer. Like, the internet's been around for over a decade now. Everybody knows you have to pay for internet service. So this is just, it's so janky. It's real janky. You're not saying it's not a legit, company or whatever, but it's real weird in the wording. And it just seems like it's kind of thrown together. Now, if you go to About, this is all you got. About Us, this is all you got. This page right here. It's not a separate page. It's literally on the front page. Private policy, yep. February 5th, 2018. Like I said, if you go look at my man's video, once again from AM Sports Media, you'll see that there's a guy that said he started in 2017. The company supposedly was created in 2018, but you got people starting in 2017, 2018, but they're registering the company, legit registering the company in the UK in 2021. None of the dates are lining up like this. It seems like it's just kind of all over the place. And you can't find a lot of information. Now, granted, yeah, they're private, it's a private limited company, but you can't find information that you're supposed to be able to find. Like, you're not registered with the Secretary of State in where you're supposed to be headquartered, and it's just weird. So, Bud Buddies, man, y'all gotta eat this one. His name is Terrence Duck Crawford now, because that's all it was a duck, and this was not necessary. You sit there and you have wasted boxing fans' time. Your fans, Spence fans, boxing fans in general, you have wasted time. You wasted over 5-6 months of time to go fight David Aventador, whatever his name is. That's whack and that's weak. But hey, this is boxing. Peace.